Bom dia, sejam todos bem-vindos a mais uma meditação da Sahaja Yoga. Vamos juntos, amanhã dessa quarta-feira, buscar a Yoga, a união com Deus, a conexão com o puro Espírito que habita dentro de nós. Vamos procurar silenciar os nossos pensamentos, trazendo foco para a nossa respiração, com os nossos pés no chão. Se tiver frio, pode colocar uma meia, coluna ereta. Vamos com total atenção em cada um dos movimentos, vamos elevar a nossa Kundalini e dar os bandhas. A nossa meditação se inicia quando elevamos a nossa Kundalini. Esses movimentos é uma grande bênção de Shri Mahalakshmi, aquela que propicia a nossa evolução. Podemos deixar as mãos no colo, com a palma da mão voltada para cima. Vamos olhar firmemente para Shri Mataji. Aquela que é nossa Guru, que dedicou toda a sua vida a caminhar pelo mundo, levando a yoga, a realização do si, nos mostrando que é possível estabelecer uma conexão com Deus, com a divindade que habita dentro de nós. Mãe Kundalini, por favor, conduz essa meditação. Nos leva ao reino sagrado do Sahasrara. Vamos colocar a nossa atenção, levar a nossa atenção ao nosso Muladhara, nosso primeiro chakra. A mão direita pode ficar voltada para a Mãe Terra, a mão esquerda com a palma voltada para cima. Mãe, por favor, torna-nos inocentes como a criança, nos torna sábios, sábias, humildes. Mantra Shri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Atenção no nosso canal esquerdo. Mãe, por favor, venha em nosso canal esquerdo. Nos dá a pura alegria, o amor universal. Remove, por favor, todo e qualquer bloqueio, que a Mãe Terra possa absorver. Dai-nos, Mãe, as qualidades do canal esquerdo. Torna-nos equilibrados emocionalmente. A palma da mão volta para a perna. Dobramos o braço esquerdo com a palma voltada para trás. E nossa atenção vem para o canal direito. Mãe, por favor, vem em nosso canal direito. Leva embora todo excesso de pensamento. Todo excesso de planejamento. Nos ajuda, Mãe, a desfrutarmos do momento presente, a confiarmos no cuidado do amor divino conosco. Verdadeiramente, a Senhora é quem cuida de todo o nosso bem-estar. Dai-nos a pura atenção. As duas mãos repousam sobre o colo e a atenção vai para o nosso canal central. Divina e amorosa Mãe, por favor, se eleva por todo o nosso canal central, nos dando a yoga, a conexão com tudo. Venha em nosso coração e em nosso sahasrara. Vamos permanecer por alguns instantes com atenção em nosso Vishuddha Chakra. Chakra de Shri Krishna. Podemos dar bandas no sentido horário. Atenção no nosso Vishuddha, na base da nossa garganta. Permanecemos com atenção em nosso Vishuddha. Em verdade, nós não fazemos nada. Vamos apenas permitir que a Mãe Kundalini cuide do nosso Vishuddha esquerdo, direito e central. A atenção agora sobe até o sahasrara. Podemos massageá-lo. Mãe, vem o nosso sahasrara. Abre o nosso sahasrara. Ilumina o nosso sahasrara. Refresca o nosso sahasrara. Vamos agora em atitude meditativa assistir um discurso de Shrimad. abertas.
By this kind of thing, you will be surprised your communications will improve very much with others. Now, some people I've seen in Sahaja are very common, very common. Mother, they came and told me, our leader told me us that you are bhutish. What is bhutish? Another one says, but he told me you are a bhoot. Right? And somebody says, Mother, no, he told me that you have got a bhoot in you. Now what are these three categories? Tell us. Why to tell anybody you are bhutish or anything? There's no need. If you know how to correct it, just say left swadhisthana, correct it. Take it out. Ask him if you had any guru or anything. Alright. If the person is good natured and a good person, then it's even more important. You should say nothing. You see, it's just a badha from outside. We'll have to take it. But a person who has got a agya and all these things, and plus that he has got this left swadhisthana, then of course you should say, we cannot help. Because you know he is cunning. What's the use of playing with that? But in Sahaja Yoga we forget. Anybody who comes, alright, come along, come along, come along. Everybody is not capable of Sahaja Yoga. One has to know. Not the whole world. Sahaja Yoga can only be given to people who are deserving, who are seekers, and who are courageous. Veeras. Is not meant for ordinary people. So we have opened our door to everyone. And all such people walk in, and then we work very hard on them, do all kinds of things. And we find that they create problems for us. So first only deal with people who are simple, as Sri Krishna dealt with Gopas and Gopis. And then we can see in a collective way if we can face somebody who is complicated. But no use transforming Hitler or Rajneesh. Not possible. So one should not try to do impossible tasks in Sahaja Yoga, which Sri Krishna has shown in his own character by avoiding things which he didn't want to do. No. And he did it because he was such a master. Of course, for him it was not necessary to face himself, to master himself, because he knew himself. He's the Ishvara of yoga. He knew everything. When you know everything, there is no need for you to master. What are you going to master? On the contrary, you see, sometimes you get frightened of yourself that you know so much. So best is that when we are dealing as human beings in Sahaja Yoga, we have to know ourselves very well. Now, that's my speciality. In that, you have to see how I face myself all the time. Why do I say such a thing? What's lurking in my mind? I mean, negativity is something to be seen very clearly within yourself. As I must have told you so many examples, that the Western negativity is like this, that their minds are all the time labor-saving devices. They don't like to work anyway. For example, you tell them, you go and telephone to someone. Immediately, they will tell you 10 explanations. He may not be there, his wife will shout, he might have gone to work, it's 10 o'clock, this, that. But if you telephone, he's there. But they won't telephone. 100 excuses. Now new excuses have started. The computer was not working, fax was not working. Except for your brain, everything works. But the other way around it is. Your brain is not working and everything is not working. The lights were not working. I mean, whatever it is. But you must learn Why can't I find the solution? I must do something. Like I've told you, the tip of a root, how it manages to go round and seek it's the source of water. In the same way, are we doing something about it? All right, if this is not available, do that. If that is not available, do this. Out of nothing you can do so many things. But if you want to find out all the time, that cannot be done, that cannot be done. Not with Sri Krishna. After all, he was incarnation of Virata, the master of masters, we should say. Like when Draupadi was in trouble, Draupadi was actually Vishnu Maya, his sister. She thought of Sri Krishna. She was holding on to her sari when it was pulled out by Duryodhana, and she was holding it like this screen. She wanted to say Krishna, but she said if I say Krishna, it will fall down. So she was holding on. As soon as she dropped Krishna, sari dropped out. Then describe about Sri Krishna. Dwarika में शोर भयो, द्वारिका में शोर भयो भारी, शंख चक्र गदा पद्म गरुड़ लई सिधारे. That sound went into Dwarika. Now where is Dwarika and where is Hastinapur? At least distance of at least 2000 miles. But the sound, see, went through Chaitanya and made a big sound there. And Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma are the weapons, as you know. All of them he took and came on his Garuda to save the chastity of his sister. Immediately, spontaneously, that moment, he could have said, all right, let it be, let one sari come out too, then I'll go later. Right. I'm sure he must have stolen my saris which you give for my pujas, which are too many. That's what I feel. That from where did he get all these saris to give it to her? Must be from my own storage, I'm sure, and that's why you are giving me so many saris, so that he can save the chastity of many women. All this is so related, so connected, so one, so united. There's such a big drama going on, but you can't see it. But if you believe in yourself, and if you really believe that you are a surgeon, that what is your qualities, what you are, what your value is, then I am sure you can become masters. But first of all, we have no value of our realization. We do not know what we are capable of, what we can do. You still think, oh, I was such an ordinary person, Mother has given me realization, I have never been to university. Nobody has been to university. Christ never went to university. When if you see, Rama never went to university. Krishna never went to university. Christ never went to university. Ordinary man, a son of a carpenter. But you are realized souls, you don't realize your worth and value. Once you realize it, you just smile at everything because you don't know you are sitting on top of the world. Once you know that, only then your mastery will work. Otherwise, imagine a master sitting under the foot of a disciple. What will it look like? But it's not that you dominate, but you are in charge. Absolutely in charge. You know everything. You know how to handle. You know how to manage. This is the mastery you have to get. This is possible, absolutely possible for all of you to do it. But first and foremost thing, you have to know that we have to master ourselves. But then immediately People say, Mother, it's the most difficult to master yourself. I can't understand this. Why not? You try to master everyone, why can't you master yourself? Yourself is with you. You are with yourself. Is your own. Is your own property. You can correct the property of others. Why can't you correct your own property? It should be the easiest thing to do. But you are not sure that this is your own. You do not know that you are capable. But you are. And now you have self-knowledge. So why should you not do it? Why should you not try to watch yourself and see for yourself? And then you will know that you know all the tricks. The yukti. I don't have to tell you do this, do that, nothing. You yourself will know, come along. We know so many things, little things, about ordinary material things. See, something is falling, all right, put some support to it. This is happening, put it that way. But in spiritual life, it's the easiest thing because you are in the ocean of knowledge. But if you do not know that you are in the ocean of knowledge, you will not know the tricks of dealing with others. Because the main purpose of our communication is to emancipate the whole world, to emancipate them, to bring them out of their ignorance. So for that we have to develop this mastery and not to get lost into nonsensical things, but this mastery has to be developed. For that meditation early in the morning is required to begin with. And then facing yourself all the time. Why did I say such a thing? Must be this. This is the word I picked up from that person. So when you start facing yourself, you'll be surprised that you are trying to avoid the reality and just using your mind. See there, as I say that this mind cheats you and tells you, all right, forget it. And the last, but not the least, is that Sri Krishna is the one who is an expert of drama. He creates drama, he acts in the drama, and he is the spectator also. In these three forms you should see yourself. You create a drama of yourself. This one now, see now, how I am acting here. Then you become the spectator also. Become the spectator of your own dramas. Then you will realize what you are doing, how you are working out everything. Then the deception that we have all the time against ourselves will just run away. Because if an artist knows he is the spectator, if the one who is acting knows he is the spectator, he can never deceive himself. Because he knows this is acting. So this self-deception is the one should try to avoid. Let me face it. But also, there is another way out. People find out. There are ways and ways. Like you tell somebody, why didn't you write a letter? I know. But don't you think you should have written a letter to that person who has done so much for you? I know. But don't you think it's very bad and cruel on your part not to have written the letter? I know. I know means what? I know I'm bad. I know I've been stupid. I know I should not have done it. But I know also that. So what next? Because they think if you have confessed, I know, finished. So this is a new escape, which was not at the time of Sri Krishna. It's a new modern one. Where people say, I know, all right, so what? Oh, all right, I'm a sinner, so what? This is the second side of it. First of all, I know that I'm a sinner, and second is higher state is that, so what? What's wrong? So this is how the derailment starts, and one goes from one to another. If I know something, then why shouldn't I correct myself? That's what it should be. I know I'm like that. I know it is. If you know, then you should also know the trick how to get rid of it. Because you are detached from that personality about which you know. You can correct yourself. This is what is yoga, is very, all your attention is one with the divine. And you are so detached that you can see it. The attachment to all the things are finished. And now the force that is coming to you is acting through you and acting on these attachments also. The situation changes absolutely in Sahaja Yoga in a very different way. And if there is one bad Sahaja Yogi who comes in, either he is thrown out or he has to be all right. It's the other way around. Anyone who is a bad Sahaja Yogi, if he comes in Sahaja Yoga, then he has to be corrected, otherwise thrown out. It's I think, a more evolved state now than it was at the time of Sri Krishna, because he talked only to one Arjuna, now I am talking to thousands, this knowledge. That time, he just talked it at the time of war, I am talking at the time of peace. And he is much more evolved because Sri Krishna didn't give him realization. You have got the realization, you've got the knowledge, you know everything, you have all the subtle ideas. So this is what it is today, as it is, the situation is that you have become part and parcel of Virata already. You are not seeing the Virata, but you are part and parcel of it. You are not watching it, you are inside it. So that any more of not watching yourself will be only thing that will be thrown out of Sahaja Yoga, or else you better watch yourself and correct yourself and be one with the body of the Virat. This is the sign of a Yogeshwara. That's how you have to be, in a mood which is very smiling, knowing everything, and not sarcastic, but very paternal smile, very loving, affectionate smile that you should have for all the other people. And immediately they recognize. I have seen small children are like that. They are extremely patronizing sometimes, they see their parents and this and that. So they come and tell you that don't worry, everything will be all right. After all, God is there to look after. And they can be extremely, extremely loving and kind, and the way they talk, they will neutralize the whole thing. So we have to learn a lot from our children, from all the little babies that we have, and that we ourselves should have that Ganesha principle within us, with innocence. We should work it out. Innocence is the most intelligent thing and most effective thing. So I would request you, all of you, to face yourself. And don't hate yourself, but correct yourself, respect yourself, and try to evolve your own glory. May God bless you.
Permanecemos com atenção no Sahasrara. Vamos chegando ao momento de irmos encerrando a nossa meditação. Podemos abrir os olhos. Com atenção no alto da nossa cabeça. Agradecer ao poder divino que nos uniu, a Shri Mataji, ao Espírito Santo que habita dentro de nós, com o Kundalini. A nossa Mãe Divina, por mais esse momento de meditação. Vamos ouvir o Mahamantra, os 3 grandes mantras, e logo após elevamos a Kundalini, damos os bandas. Um bom dia a cada um de vocês.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Um bom dia